Attention, seniors, people with disabilities, beneficiaries of Social Security, retirement, SSDI, SSI, VA, RRB, low income, and no income. I have some information I want to share with you in this video that could save you a lot of money. And no, this video is not sponsored, but rather I know that this information pertains to a lot of you right here in this community, and I want to share it with you because it could mean a lot of money back in your pocket. So let's get into it right now. But if you haven't done so, or if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting that button right down below the video, as it's totally free to do so, and so I can keep you updated with all of the latest information that's being released each day, as well as very important programs just like what we're going to cover right here in this video. Also, make sure to stay tuned, as my wife Corey will be back here in just a couple minutes with the new updated list of shoutouts for those names that are pulled right out of the fan club, and those names are changing every single video, so stay tuned for that as it's updating every single video. All right, let's get into this right now. All right, so as we know, over the last year or so, Congress has been working on a variety of different bills, proposals, packages, amendments, and so many things that they've been going on. However, how much has actually been done? Well, I think all of us can probably agree, not a whole lot. Well, it's one of the provisions that they have in the Build Back Better agenda right now. And again, the Build Back Better agenda is probably going to be rebuilt, so we could probably call it the Rebuild Better agenda or something like that, right? But anyway, it's going to be rebuilt. But one of the things that they want to do, and something that Bernie Sanders as well as some other lawmakers have been working on very closely, is helping to lower the price of prescriptions for anybody out there who is trying to buy these, because they're saying pharmaceutical companies are jacking up the prices so much that it is becoming out of reach for a lot of people, and it's causing a lot of financial hardship for a lot of people who are paying so much for their prescriptions and things like this. So I do want to share something with you in this video. If you're somebody who is getting prescriptions, you might want to watch this because it could result in a lot of money saved going forward. So I want to share this information with you. Now, one quick side note. As we all know, Congress continues to work on things. They're incredibly slow as they continue moving forward. However, just like we've seen so many times when it comes to the economy and companies, businesses, things like this, when in doubt, a billionaire usually prevails, right? Now again, I know that a lot of you in this community have mixed feelings about very wealthy people and billionaires, things like that. It's totally beside the point. Just listen to the point that I'm going to share with you in this video and what just came up, and this is going to result in a lot of money saved for a lot of people. Based on my research, it looks like a lot of people are taking advantage of this right now, and they're getting a lot of really good rewards out of this. So just hear me out on this again. All right, so have you heard of the name Mark Cuban? If not, you might want to look him up after you get done watching this video. But anyway, long story short, he's a multi-billionaire and he has multiple different companies. Well, he just launched a new company, which is, like I said, going to help out a lot of people right now, and I want to share this with you. And again, no, this video is not sponsored, but if any chance, Mark, you happen to be watching, hey, reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you. Anyway, by the way, no, I'm not going to pitch anything to you. So anyway, I highly doubt Mark Cuban is watching this, but anyway, in the off chance he happens to be watching it, it would be kind of cool to talk to Mark. But my point is, he just launched a new online pharmacy, and here's the catch. This new pharmacy that he just launched is having prices on prescriptions that are so incredibly low, it's in a lot of instances, it's even beating the prices of these prescriptions that are covered by actual insurance and your copay. So my point is, prices are very, very low. So I've done some digging around on this. I've done a lot of reading on this. I've read different forums. I've read different responses from people that are writing about this. And I cannot believe all of the positive responses that are being sent out right now from people who are saying, hey, I was paying, $82 a month for this, and now I'm paying $14 or something ridiculous. I mean, massive saving. So it's pretty encouraging and very cool to see this. So I want to share the details of this with you. And if you want, feel free to check it out. But let me tell you a little bit more of the parameters around this, and we can go into more of the details here. So here's what they do. A lot of times, here's what happens. The pharmacies out in the real world right now, they get these generic generic pharmaceuticals, right? So they pick up these generic pharmaceuticals, they can get them so incredibly cheap, and then they jack the price up, and then they send it off to the consumer, us, the people who buy it at the end of the day, and we consume it, right? Well, what Mark is doing, Mark Cuban, what he is doing with this is with this new online pharmacy, they're buying all of these generic prescriptions right from the manufacturers, and they're automatically adding a 15% price increase. So again, they got to maintain their margins, and they got to add a little bit of money in there, because otherwise, if it's not profitable, then they can't really operate a business if it's not profitable. So what they do is they add a 15% increase to the price to make sure that they can make a little bit of money on the deal. There's a small processing fee, and then there may be some shipping and handling. Other than that, that's it. And you can get over 100 generic prescriptions on this website right now for incredibly low prices compared to what most people are paying out there right now. So again, I'm not sponsored by this video. I'm just simply telling you this information because I want to share this with you, because I know that a lot of you here in the community are, number one, low income. I know that a lot of you here in the community are seniors, and I know that a lot of you are living on a small fixed income. If this could free up $20, $30, $50, $100 every single month that you may otherwise be paying on prescriptions that are overpriced at your local pharmacy, you might want to check this out. So, and again, these will be sent right to your door. Now, here's another thing about this. And again, I know that a lot of you have insurance, but at the same time, I know that a lot of you don't have insurance, right? Or prescription coverages, I should say. So here's one thing, is these prescriptions that are on this website are to be paid out of pocket, right? So as far as the research that I saw, it looks like they are not doing this through insurances. But again, you may want to check it out, because in some instances, even with these generics, you may be able to pick them up even paying out of pocket less than what you would pay for your copay, even through insurance, right? In fact, I used to work at a pharmacy. For about 2.5 years or so, I worked in a pharmacy as a pharmacy technician. I saw this all the time. People would come up, they'd give us their insurance for a prescription. We'd run it through. Their copay would be, I don't know, $20, $30. But then at the end of the day, if they just wanted to pay cash for it as an out-of-pocket without insurance, it may have been like $15. We saw it all the time. So I wanted to just give you my personal experience with this, what I saw in the pharmacy as I worked as a pharmacy technician back in the day. We saw this all the time with people. So I'm just saying, it's a real thing. Even though you might run it through your insurance, you might think this is the best deal. Not always. Trust me on that one. Seen it so many times when I worked in the pharmacy. But anyway, let me share this online website with you. And again, feel free to check it out. You can go onto the website and you can search the medications that you may be taking. And, maybe you can see like, oh, wow, it actually is cheaper. Or you can look at it and say, it's not worth my time to look it up. Or you can say, oh, wow, it's not cheaper at all. It's way more expensive. Again, it's totally free to check it out. But the website is costplusdrugs.com. So costplusdrugs.com. So costplusdrugs.com. And this is the Mark Cuban Cost Plus Drugs company. And so you can feel free to check that out if you'd like. I can put a link down below in the description if you want to look this up. But again, I was just playing around on the website, and it's like kind of interesting. It has listed out a bunch of different medications and prescriptions, and it shows their price, and then it shows like the actual retail price. It almost feels like we're like on one of these game shows, right? The actual retail price is, and then they give you some huge inflated number, right? I think a lot of us have seen these. But anyway, it's kind of cool to look through there. Now, being totally honest with you, I don't take any medications. I don't take any prescriptions. So I don't have anything that I could look at. However, obviously, in my life, I've taken certain different things, antibiotics, things like this. So I guess I could look stuff like that up. But again, I don't really have anything to lean back on. I don't really know what a fair price is for something. Maybe you're somebody taking something like lisinopril or atenolol or doxycycline or maybe even levothyroxine. Yes, I know, pulling out some of my old pharmacy knowledge from back in the day when I worked right there as a pharmacy technician. But honestly, these are some of the most common generics, as well as so many others that are out there right now. And I know that a lot of people take these types of things as well as so many others, and you may just want to check it out. Like I said, in some instances, it may actually be cheaper to pay out of pocket as a cash payer versus running it through your insurance. Like I said earlier, we saw it so many times when I worked right there in the pharmacy. A lot of times we saw this every single day. So it might actually be worth it to check it out. So anyway, I wanted to share this with you. When I come across any type of information that pertains to low income, no income, fixed income, Social Security, SSDI, SSI, VA, seniors, people with disabilities, anything like this, I want to make sure to share it with this community right here, because ultimately we know that right now it's a very tough time. And if it means that we could save $5, $10, $3, 26 cents. Seriously, it's totally worth it sometimes, because we have to look at the whole picture right now, and we need to look at Congress. What is Congress doing? Let's just be real. Nothing. They're doing nothing. We have to recognize that right now they are doing absolutely nothing. A lot of talk, a lot of hot air, but nothing being done. Therefore, if we can take advantage of websites like this or companies that are being developed and bringing lower prices, if we can save a few dollars here, a few dollars there, a few cents over there, it's totally worth it. So I wanted to share this with you. I found this, and this was just launched the other day. So I'm a huge fan of Mark Cuban. I think he's an awesome guy. And seriously, if you watch the TV show Shark Tank, you probably see him right on there. I mean, seriously, he's like a real good, genuine person, even though he's a billionaire. And I know that a lot of you have mixed feelings about the very wealthy. But the point is, there's a company right here that he just developed. He just launched it. And honestly, it's saving a lot of people a lot of money. So even at the worst case scenario, if you want to go and read some forums on this or just read some different comments, there's a lot of encouraging feedback out there right now. So again, this video is not sponsored, not in any way, shape, or form. I wish it was. That'd be cool. Mark, reach out to me. Even just talking to Mark Cuban would be totally worth it, right? That'd be so awesome. But anyway, my point is, I just want to do whatever I can to share this information with this community, because I know that a lot of you are low income, and I want to help you out in any way that I can. Even if it results in saving a few dollars, it's totally worth it, right? So hope this helps you out. Again, check out that link down below if you're interested in looking at the website. Otherwise, just look it up on your own. It's costplusdrugs.com, and you can look around on there. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's not. Either way, I hope this helps you out to some degree. So with that being said, let's bring my wife Corey in so she can read that new updated list of shout-outs for the names that are pulled right out of this community, and specifically the fan club. Now, if you're interested in checking out the fan club, there's a link down below in the description. Otherwise, at the top of the comments section, I'll also pin a comment there that you can check out if you're interested. Otherwise, go back and check out any of the other 2,000 plus videos right here on the channel, as it's totally free to do so, and it's always free to subscribe to the channel as well. So make sure to do that down below. Totally free to subscribe, totally free to share the videos with your friends, family, social media, and totally free to watch all of the 2,000 plus videos right here on the channel. So with that being said, let's bring Corey in, read that new list of shoutouts for the names pulled right out of the fan club. And remember, this list is updating every single video, and starting today, we are now giving shoutouts to twice as many people in every single video, and everybody's getting 2 shoutouts every single week. So pretty cool stuff. All right, Corey, take it away, and I'll catch you again later in the next video, and I really hope this one helps you out. All right, I'll see you soon.
Today's shoutouts are Charles Carter, Rocket Raccoon, James Smith, Rebecca Davis, Tamara Chickenoff, James Pitts, Tanya Little, Karen Gray, Donna Frank, Gwendolyn Singleton, David Murray, Vicky Duhigg, Julie Silverstein, Nancy JP55, and Boston Varner. Thank you for being members of the fan club.